and welcome to my channel. It is Tuesday the 14th of February, which means it's Chit Chat Thursday and happy Valentine's. It is Valentine's Day today. So what is everyone up to? Me and Darren are going to have a Mayflower curry. Nothing that exciting, nothing much different to normal. Yeah, just a Mayflower curry, and probably have it with some rice and spinach. So a very on plan Valentine's Day. We don't tend to do a lot for Valentine's Day. We might even sit at the table for this, but that's about it. We don't even do cards anymore. It's not because we're unromantic. It's just because, one, Darren's not a big card fan. Like, he gets me a birthday card, and that's about it. Like, we don't do Christmas cards to each other. Don't see the point when we live together. Valentine's Day, it kind of, yeah, we just don't do cards anymore. That's not because we're just romantic. We're just kind of like thinking it's just an unnecessary, basically, to get each other a card when we're trying to save money. We much rather spend it on, put it towards my boot camp, or put it towards whatever he wants to get, or the food bill and things like that. Just, if we had some disposable income, maybe we would get a card each, but that doesn't mean we're not romantic. We're just being careful, that's all. But yeah, we're not going out for a meal or anything like that. We haven't been out for a meal. We went out for a meal, I think once, maybe twice, and it was the most unromantic meal ever on Valentine's, because you're literally on top of another couple. And we had to ask for the bill for 3 or 4 times. It got to the point where if we don't get the bill now, we are... My parents did this once. They went out for Valentine's Day before they got married, because they got married on the 13th of February, my mum and stepdad. And before, it was the year before they got married, they went out for Valentine's. And exactly the same thing happened. They end up leaving their name and address because they'd asked for the bill so many times and saying, send us the bill, because we've asked too many times now, and just left. Never got response, got a free meal on Valentine's Day. Also, it's not just like cheaper places like, you know, high street restaurants and curry houses and Chinese or whatever. I used to work at this 5-star hotel just outside the town that I work in. I worked there for about a year or so. I think it was just before I was pregnant with Ralph. I was working the Valentine's Day, so I not long found out I was pregnant with Ralph, and I was working the Valentine's Day. It was on a Saturday night at the time, and yeah, it was basically, these people were spending a small fortune for a meal for 2, and that was without the drink on top of that. And it was literally, they crammed them in. And I just thought, if I was spending this sort of money, that even if I had the money, I'd be a bit annoyed that there's another couple right next to us. So I just thought, do you know what, even if I had the money, I wouldn't be going out for Valentine's Day either. So yeah, just a quiet one at home for us. It's a bit different now, we've got the kids and things like that. But that doesn't mean we're not romantic. Also, tomorrow is weigh day, so I don't want any heavy meals. So I'm just having the Mayflower curry, which is quite light, and I'll just serve it with a little bit of rice and lots of spinach. I probably won't even have a drink really, because yeah, I've got a busy day tomorrow. Because inset day, so Sydney's going to come to group with me. He'll go on the iPad while I'm helping out at group, and then I probably will stay for as much as I can, as long as Sydney lets me. Otherwise we'll come home, and then in the afternoon we're going to the cinema. We're going to see How to Train a Dragon, and then Ralph will be at nursery, so he'll be there. So it's a little day out for me and Sydney. We'll just have lunch at home and then head out after lunch. So yeah, that'll be quite fun. But how has my week been in the run-up to pre-weigh-in? So sugar-free is going really, really well. I feel great. I don't have any cravings so far. It just made me realise maybe I wasn't eating that much sugar really. But it has made me more aware of how much I was relying on Sinning crisps, Sinning chocolate and things like that. I've got more sins to play with. I'm still having my sins. I'm still like sinning stuff. It just shakes things up a little bit. I don't know if that will reflect on the scales. I'm hoping for a loss this week, because I have been again on it 100%. My sins have been at the higher end, but I wouldn't say they haven't gone over. Maybe, I think one day they went over, but I think only like by about 3. I think that was on Sunday possibly. I can't remember. One day they went over. But again, I've clawed that back anyway, so more than clawed it back. So that's absolutely fine. So yeah, they have been the higher end, but we'll see how that goes. I have been doing lots of exercise though, so sometimes it does help my weight loss if I actually do have most of my sins when I'm doing more weight, like weight training and cardio. I did boot camp on Sunday, Monday and Wednesday this week. Try to do it again. I tried to do the results with Lucy one day. I just cannot get it. I'm not enjoying it. I'm going to cancel it. I will not be renewing it, but I will be making the most of doing some of the yoga whilst I've got access to it, because I quite liked the yoga. I've done a couple of yogas now and I quite enjoy that. But yeah, I won't be carrying on with it. I can get just as much from YouTube, and it's free. So food wise this week, what have I had? I've had chili con carne, which was really nice, and then the next day I had the leftovers I turned into a pasta bake. I've had bacon risotto. I've had corn nuggets in the wrap. So I get the corn, the Weight Watchers wrap, which is a healthy extra B. I put, I think I put the Nando's Peronaise, which is 2.5 sins a tablespoon, but you don't actually need as much as that. The corn little nuggets, which are 1/2 sin. I think I had 4 in there with a teeny little bit of sriracha sauce. I didn't even sin it because it was so little, and I think I'd had sriracha sauce earlier on that I'd already sinned. Red onion chopped up. I left out the tomato this time, but I did add the cheese, which is I call the plastic cheese, and I think it was the lighter one which I've got is the Sainsbury's lighter, which you can have 2 as a healthy extra A. Folded it up, put it in the panini maker to seal it, and then served it with some chips and salad, which was really nice. So a really, really yummy meal. What else have I had this week? Yes, last night I made this really nice chicken. So it's chicken breast. Instead of doing the Hasselback like I did a few weeks back, I sliced it in the middle, and then I put 25 grams of mozzarella, which is half my healthy extra A, put some basil in the middle, and then I put, I use Spice and Tice marinara seasoning, but you can use any season, it's just one that I had to use up. I'm thinking peri seasoning would go quite well, or just add some herbs if you don't like it spicy. Popped it in the oven, really quick and easy. I then served it with some Aldi golden savoury vegetable rice. It's the white packet, so it's 25p. It's an absolute bargain and it's free. It serves 2. So had that with the chicken breast, and I had some frozen mixed vegetables. I did have some spinach as well with mine because I didn't think there was enough speed from the mixed vegetables. But yeah, really, really nice meal. So I really enjoyed that. It's just so quick and easy, and it's really handy just having that golden savoury rice in the house. So I do always try and pick up 3 or 4 packets, because just to have sort of now and again when I go to Aldi, they're just handy to have in. So yeah, I've had some really good meals, done really well on my exercise. I was watching Trudy Beanie's, I think it was her weigh-in update the other day, and she was saying about how she was going to, I'm sure it was Trudy, yeah, I'm pretty much sure it definitely was Trudy, but she was mentioning about how she's going to stop trying to have a cut-off in the evening to say she doesn't carry on eating, and I think that's a really good idea, and I'm going to try and do that. I'm not like going to set it as one of my goals or anything, but I just think having Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday work in the evening till 9, and some days I have time to eat my dinner and some days I don't. I've only just started eating my dinner before work. I still find it too much. I prefer to wait, but I can probably have my dinner eaten by the time I get in, warmed it up, eating it by sort of 9:30, 9:45. So I think that could be my cut-off, and then I think the days I'm not working, I would say like 8:30, 9 o'clock will be my cut-off, and I won't have any more food. So I just find that maybe I don't actually need that treat bowl in the evening. I'm just having it for the sake of it. So these are all things that I want to sort of, little changes that I can maybe tweak, and maybe that they will help. Either with my weight loss or just make me feel better, because I don't need to have a lot of food really before bed. It's silly, and maybe I am just eating for the sake of it. So yeah, that's something I'm going to try and do this week. I must do a what I eat in a days, because I haven't done any. I keep meaning to, so I think I'm going to do some what I eat in a days either on Saturday or Sunday. I am going to Wagamama's on Sunday, something I pre-arranged with my friend, and we are trying to save money, so I'm only going, so it's just myself and the boys. The boys will obviously have one of the kids' meals, And I will probably have a starter, probably just have the edamame beans because I'll have my dinner later on. But there are some more Slimwell friendly meals, but I'm just trying to save money, so thinking maybe I should just yeah, I'll just stick with a starter. One, it will save money, but at least I'm having something. But yeah, I have noticed that a lot of this Wagamama's meals have reduced in sin, so do check them out. If you do love Wagamama's, go and check out the app because it's all on there or on the website, on the Slimming World website. So you can find out how many sins things are, but some of them have reduced. So yeah, maybe I'll do a what I eat in a day there so I can show you. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for the week ahead. Obviously I've got weigh day tomorrow, so I am hoping for a loss. I deserve a loss because last week was at only £0.5 pound, which was fine. I was pleased with that because it was Moon Week. The week before was Star Week. This week I'm hoping that I'll get that wish effect, but then I'll have exercise 3 times this week and hard intensity, and I've upped my weights. So I think I'm just going to drink lots of water today because that does seem to help. I'll usually drink about 3 or 4 bottles of my Hydramate. I think I'm going to try and aim for 5 today, just so that will give me that sort of flush out any toxins and flush out any water retention basically. And hopefully it will reflect on the scales tomorrow. But if you've watched my channel for a while, you know I don't have very big losses, so yeah, we'll see what happens. What it is what it is. I'm not, you know, too bothered, but I think I deserve a loss, at least £1 loss. I'd be really happy if I can lose £1. Yeah, there isn't anything else. Oh, I did make those oat bakes. So I made some. If you follow me on Instagram, my link for my Instagram is in the drop down box below. So just go and click on my link and you'll see that I made some oat bakes, which I did the recipe for on here. The next day I really fancied them, and I might make some for lunch today, so I had the oat bakes, but instead of adding mozzarella and bacon, I added ham, baked beans and cheddar. And they were really nice as well. So I definitely recommend having a little experiment, trying different things. Do let me know if you've made the mozzarella ones, because I think I'm going to have to make some of those today because they are just so yummy. And I think I'm going to chop a little bit of fresh basil. I don't know if fresh basil will work rather than dried, but I can only but try, can't I? I'm sure it's going to give me a little hint of basil anyway in there. So yeah, I'm going to make those today and just sort of see how they go. But I might serve it with some speedy green soup. I'll make that in the soup maker shortly. At home today, I keep meaning to take Ralph out and he's just still under the weather. He's got conjunctivitis now. I think it's just where he's been run down. And I had some drops left, and my friend who's is a pharmacist said, yeah, they're fine. Like, they'll be okay. They'll still be okay to use. So I started using them, but he just will not take them. He will not. They weren't even that great before when I used them when they were fresh, so I just don't think they're working. And they are antibiotic ones because you have to be over a certain age to have them, unless you get them prescribed by the doctor. But I'm a bit of a homeopathic freak. I do like my homeopathic remedies, and I found one, and I used it today on him, and it's euphrasia is the remedy. And it seems to work because he's had 3 this morning and no more gunk has come out of his eye. He woke up this morning, literally he couldn't open his eye because it was so gunky. So poor little thing. He's much better. He's still got, you can hear him, he's still got this cough. He's not got a runny nose or anything, and he's got no temperature. But he's just got this conjunctivitis that's come out, and I think it's just where he's been so run down. But yeah, hopefully this remedy will work. I'm not even going to try the drops. He literally will not let me do it. We have to do it when he's asleep. So I think going in once a day, that might be why they're not working. But I will try him anyway with this remedy and keep seeing if it works, because so far, touch wood, it has. Touch wood. Yeah, so we're going to have another quiet day. I think I might take him to the little park just to get some fresh air in a minute. Or after lunch, just to get out. We were going to go to this nature reserve, but I just don't know if he'll be up for it. And he's quite heavy, my son, to carry. if he does get a bit like bored, and I don't really want to take the buggy around there because it's all like terrain and everything like that. So yeah, poor little thing. Next week's half term, so as long as he's better for that, we've got a few things planned. Half term food wise doesn't really bother me because we always take stuff out anyway, so it's not like we're going to be eating out and we can't afford to. So yeah, we're going to a few National Trust places. Cindy's got a class on the Tuesday, probably going to go and see my nan. And just do other little things. I still go to Slimming World next week. I'll just take the boys with me. I think Darren said he's going to take the day off to try and do some things and hopefully get some bits done around the house. So I think that's the day that he's going to take off. But yes, that's all. So I'm going to say goodbye now. I hope you've enjoyed these Chit Chat Thursdays. They may vary a week. This has been very Slimming World related. But yeah, do let me know if you are enjoying them. And if there's anything you want to chat about next week, or if you have any questions. I did say a while ago, if you have any Q&As, like questions and that you want me to answer, do drop me a message. Either send me a DM over on Instagram, or just leave me a comment or question in the drop down boxes below, and I will save them up for the following week to answer all your Q&As then. But yeah, I'm going to do that every week, so if you do have a quick Q&A, just drop me a question. It could be anything, Slimming World related, but it doesn't have to be Slimming World related if you don't want it to be. Anyway, thank you for watching everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Have a lovely Valentine's Day if you're doing anything special, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care, bye.